Hi! Since everyone liked my video about how I use Reddit so much, I decided to do another video. So, this is how I cook seeing almost nothing. For those of you who never saw my original video, I only see, well, depending on the eye report, between 2 and 4% of 20/20 vision, and after pregnancy, I lost all vision in this eye. So basically, I'm working with almost no vision and only one eye. So today I decided I would make some, well, we call them burritos, but I don't think they actually are. They're just some meat and, well, peppers and onions, and sometimes other stuff too, depending on what I have, inside of tortillas with some sour cream and avocado and sometimes cheese, but not today. So I'm really bad at peeling onions, but we're doing that now. And I want to preface this by saying that I'm not actually a cook. So please don't watch this for recipe ideas or anything like that, because I'm not a cook. I do this for fun sometimes, and I'm not Jamie Oliver, so please refrain from commenting on the video with like, oh, you cut that weird and that doesn't make any sense and where'd you study? I didn't study anywhere. I'm not a chef. I'm just a blind person. So anyway, as I said before, I suck at onions. Like, I really suck at onions. But I like onions, so it's a tough place to be in. So usually when I make stuff, my onion pieces are really thick. But I don't mind it. I like onions, so it's all right with me if they're thick. This is kind of the biggest issue that I have is that I want to get close to C, but I can't. So, because at that point I risk obviously cutting myself even worse and then stabbing my eye, which I don't want to do. So basically, you can come closer with the camera. Basically, what I do is kind of try and feel when I chop. And it's, like I said, with onion, it's a bit difficult. And then I always cry. So prepare for tears soon. So yeah, I'm really slow at chopping too, just because with onions I'm slow. With other things, like with cucumbers, it's actually super duper easy because you literally just go in a straight line and there's nothing more to it. But onions, it's a bit more complicated. But big onion chunks I don't mind so much. I've been cooking and baking my whole life, really. My dad is also blind, and he worked in a bakery. So growing up, we had a lot of, well, he didn't work at the bakery when I was born, but he still liked to bake. So we had a lot of sweets and cakes and stuff, and he always liked to make, we're Italian American, so he always liked to make like sauces and gravies and things like that. Growing up, Dad did a lot of the cooking just because Mom worked all day. So if Mom cooked on the weekends, Mom made really nice food. But if Mom cooked during the week, and she's not, if she cooked during the week, it was just something simple and easy because she'd been working all day. So, all right, I'm gonna finish chopping this onion, and then we're gonna edit back when that's done because you don't want to watch this forever. So my onion is chopped. And now what I want to do is preheat my pan a bit. I'm going to put it at about the middle here. Well, maybe a little bit higher than that. Because we just basically want to get a nice like color on the onions and obviously brown the meat up, and that's basically all we're doing. So while that heats, I'm going to cut pepper. And with this, it's pretty much just going over the trash and pulling out seeds in the pit, and then just kind of feeling around inside of it to make sure there's no seeds and no pit, and then chopping the pepper after that is really, really easy. And this is just one bell pepper. You could add more if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I do a red and a green because I like just the colorfulness, I guess. And I'll throw that away too. All right, so just kind of in half-ish, and then like that, and again it's kind of big chunks, but A, it's difficult for me to get things into little pieces, and B, I don't know, when it comes to this kind of recipe, I actually really like it to be chunky. I think it adds, really nice textures because the meat bits are so small because it's ground beef, so I'll just take a piece of that, and then again, some big slices, and then with this it's just easier to kind of take that in half. I think cooking would be easier if I could see better, but I mean, because it's kind of like, it's a little bit embarrassing, I guess, to not be able to get such small pieces. You know, you watch like chefs on TV and they, I mean, I am aware like knife cuts are important and sizing things is really important. I watched, when I lived in the US, they had that Worst Cooks in America show with Anne Burrell and Bo, I forget his last name, and like that whole season of that show was just basically knife cuts, knife cuts, knife cuts. And it actually, like, I understand things cook evenly and you know, it looks better and all that. But for people with low vision especially, it's just difficult to get everything nice and even and symmetrical. And I could sit here and spend an hour trying to cut one pepper, or I could not sit here and spend an hour trying to cut one pepper. So I think the way I do things might not be very chefy, and Gordon Ramsay would probably be angry, but he doesn't have to eat my food. I do. So I'm just gonna finish up this pepper. And once this is done, I want to add some olive oil to my pan. Oops. Kind of work it in a bit. And then it's time to add this. And hope I get it all in the pan without making a mess. That's what my knife is for. It hasn't totally heated up yet, the pan. But it'll get there. Oh no, it's sizzling a little bit. I'm trying really hard to not make any kind of mess. Okay. I can put this off to the side for now. And then I need just kind of want to work that in, and then while that's working in, I want to just salt my vegetables just to kind of try to bring out a little bit more flavor. Now while this is going, I can use the knife I chopped with, well I can kind of scrape that off. I can use the knife I chopped with to open my ground beef. This is 400 grams of, oh no, this is apparently beef pork mix, but that's okay. In Finland, that's basically what you find everywhere is beef and pork mix. So I'm going to open this up. And I want to add it to the pan. Take that away. Ew. Wash my hands really quickly. Try not to burn myself in the process. Ow. And get back to this. So you want to just break this up. Stab it a bit. Get it worked in. And while you're breaking it up, you want to add the spices. Now, when it comes to something like this, it's really up to you. I know a lot of people would just use like a packet of taco seasoning, but for me, I think I prefer to just do it my own way. The packets of seasoning tend to be too salty and just kind of, I don't know, it doesn't taste like real to me. So I kind of like to do it my own way. So I'm gonna add salt, obviously. You can never have too much salt. Well, you can, but. And then pepper, is this pepper? Yes, so black pepper. I don't have a pepper grinder, forgive me. And then, this is where it gets a bit difficult for me. All right, I'm gonna add some garlic powder. And I don't really measure that much when it comes to seasoning this, because I've done it so many times. I'm gonna leave out the onion powder because there's onions in it. I've done this so many times that at this point, this is cayenne pepper. I sort of know how many shakes is good, or are good, I mean. So this might look a bit unorthodox to you, but when you're visually impaired, you sort of find ways of doing stuff. Now, it just occurred to me that I don't think I have chili powder, which means this is going to taste interesting, because chili powder is a pretty central ingredient. So, well done. And this is paprika. It doesn't come out very well. I'll stir it and then. So normally I would add chili powder, but apparently I ran out the last time I did this and I forgot to buy more. So no big deal. And at this point you just kind of want to stir this around. I'm going to add a bit more paprika in a second. My baby's crying. I'm actually going to stop filming now after I add the paprika, and because basically at this stage, you just kind of stir and let it brown. So I'm going to keep stirring, and I'll catch you in a minute. Cameraman found the chili powder. Thank you, boyfriend. So I kind of add a lot of it, but I like it that way. And just a tad more paprika. Cool. Okay, now I'll see you in a minute. So, this is almost done. I've just basically been stirring here and staring at it. This is where the cooking gets a bit dangerous, because when the pan is hot like this and it's steaming, I have to get close to see if the meat is cooked. I have burned my face before, which is not very fun. So while that's finishing up, I'm going to take my scissors here and open up my tortillas. I'm using whole wheat tortillas today just because I felt like it. There's really no reason why. Plate, tortilla. Now, as far as what to put on the tortilla with the beef mixture, you could do cheese or rice or sour cream. I'm going to do sour cream and avocado, but I'm not going to do that on the video because you don't need to watch me eat. You can put salsa. Basically anything, actually. It doesn't really matter. Putting the heat off. I think a lot of people overthink things like this. I think when you're just cooking for yourself and your boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't think it has to be so difficult. Just put what you like, really. on this. You also kind of want the liquid to evaporate. I used cheap meat, so there was a lot of water. To avoid that, you could just get higher quality ground beef. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I go to Alcoholic and I get like really fresh, local, organic cow, but this was just pirka something. There's lots of water. So, off the heat, let me get the sour cream out. Maybe I will make you watch me eat. Maybe I'll be mean. So, sour cream. Spoon of that. So, take some of this. You don't want to make it too full because then you can't fold it. I'm not gonna. Oh wait. I'm not gonna add avocado. Why do I keep mispronouncing that word? To this particular one, because I don't want to make you watch me cut an avocado. That's a different video altogether. Sour cream, or not, and I will do a taste just to show you that it's edible and I didn't poison myself or something. Actually, I can go this end because there's more meat on the thing. As Alexander Armstrong would say, it's good. So, those are my burrito taco tortilla things. And that's how blind people cook. If you like the video, maybe I'll do more. Thanks.